Hey Van, this is Paulina on the Finnish Path. Welcome to my series of sample readings. Now, I use a lot of spreads in my readings, spreads for different matters and different questions, and I thought that it might be interesting for you to see how I interpret these different spreads and how the answer is found from the spread and with the help of the spread in question. And today, this is the second of this series, second video of the series, and today we have another relationship spread, also a 4-card spread like the one a week ago. This spread is called What's Going On. Now this spread is often used for a question like, are they cheating on me? I mean, this is an important question. We readers often get this question, but the thing is that this is not really a very helpful question. It's what we call a closed question. I mean, if you ask, is my lover cheating on me? And the answer is no. Well, so what? I mean, according to whom? Is it perhaps that there really is no cheating going on, or that the partner doesn't feel that they are cheating, when in fact the querent or the person the reading is for would consider that cheating? I mean, it doesn't answer actually any questions. And what if the answer was yes, yep, your lover is cheating on you? Well, duh. I mean, what then? I mean, cheating how? What do you mean they are cheating? That kind of question leaves more questions than gives answers. So the way this spread works is that it doesn't read the mind of the partner, since that partner is not asking for this reading. So reading their mind and feelings would actually be quite unethical, and I never ever do that. That's a no-no for me. Instead, this spread finds out why the person this reading is for is feeling this way. Why are they unsure of themselves, and why are they afraid that they are perhaps being cheated on, and what they should focus on, what kind of signs they should be reading in the relationship, what is the focal point of the relationship, and also how they should go forward. So it's all about the querent. It's not about this partner that is not in fact involved in this reading at all. Okay, here we go. I'll make my fan. Okay, we are all set. And it was four cards. So card number 1 answers the question, how do you see this person? How does the querent see their partner? Oh dear. Right, this is a 3 of swords that we got. And then card number 2, position number 2, is for what are the fears this person has regarding the partner? What do they fear? And we got 3 of Pentacles. Oh, we are running out of space here, sorry. There we go. And then card number 3 and position number 3 is, what does this person need to know about the situation? Oh dear, we've got a major arcana card, number 0 or 22, whichever way you want to look at it. It's the Fool. And then the 4th position is advice for the future. Okay, powerful stuff going on here. This is also a major arcana card. This is number 16. It's the Tower. Right, I'll move the cards a little more so that we can see these cards that are dealt. Now, before we continue, I just point out that I'm not actually, this is not a real reading, if you like, because this reading is not for a real person. There is no querent here. No one has asked me this question. This is just a sample. So I'm not doing this reading for any one person. Okay, now the first thing I do when the cards are laying down, I look at the numbers. What numbers are here on the table? I'm not concentrating on the positions or the meanings of the cards themselves, just the numbers. Now we have 2 number 3s here, which is interesting. Number 3 means it's success. It's early success, early on in the game, and it also means balance. We're thinking about a tripod. There's a balance there, but it's not complete balance. 4 legs would be complete, but 3 legs is still a little wobbly, if you like. But that is what number 3 means. And it also means that the journey from 1 to 10 or 1 to 14, thinking about the suits, number of cards in a suit, that's a whole journey. 1 to 10, number 3 is actually quite early on the journey. And that's interesting. It could be that this, thinking about this particular set of cards, it could be that this is a fairly new relationship. It's perhaps not established. It is perhaps this is the first time the querent feels that they might actually be established. And that is bringing them this sense of unease, perhaps. But then also, numbers 3 and 4, these cards, these are major arcana. And in this spread, this tells me that how should I put this? It is not the hopes and fears of this person that is the root of the matter. It is other things. Oh dear, I'm finding it really difficult to explain what I feel. Perhaps that will come up better when we go through this spread a bit more, the positions and everything. Nevertheless, there is the Fool signifies, I'll show you, This is such a wonderful card. This is the start of the journey. Innocence and all that. And then compared to the Tower, which is inner change, there's there's a lot going on here on this particular table, on this with these cards. There's a whole journey going on here. That is very interesting. Okay, right, the next thing that I look at is the suits that are on the table. Major Arcana cards are not suits, obviously. They are a whole other thing. But we do have two suits here. We have the swords, which is intellect and thought processes. It's mind over matter and mind ruling over heart. And then there is Pentacles, which is it's domestic things, it's home, and it's security, work, you know, material things and material values, everyday life. And the interesting thing is that these are both number 3. Another interesting thing here is this is a relationship spread, and yet there are no cups here. There's only intellect and material things. There's also no action, which would be wands. There's no action and no emotion here. Very interesting. It could be that this particular non-existent person that we are doing this reading for, this person might be more invested in this relationship on kind of everyday mundane level, sorry, rather than emotional level. Now this is an interesting thing for us to see, that this this relationship, perhaps the idea of the relationship itself is more important to the querent than the actual emotional relationship. And then perhaps it could also be that this is about appearances in everyday life, that they are expected to be in a relationship. And or perhaps it could be that it is a practical thing for them. It's to do with their, yeah, well, security, yes. Oh, my Luro came here as well. He is really a permanent feature of all my videos nowadays. He's an adorable fellow, but he's rather invasive. I hope you are an animal person there, then you understand why I don't just shove him away or something like that. He's just standing here beside me, panting. Yeah. Mene vai. Hyvä. Okay, that was my second dog, Möka, who also would want to participate. Okay, we'll get back to the business at hand. Right, after the numbers and suits, I'll dive into the individual cards and their positions and what they reveal about this spread and about this person. First is the number 1. We got 3 of Swords. Now, I have a very particular relationship with this card. Me personally, I absolutely love this card. The card means, as you can see from the picture, it means heartache. But the position is what this querent is, how the querent sees this other person. Now, this is a pretty powerful message. The significance of this card is in the hopes of the querent, what the querent hopes from this person, from the other person in this relationship, and also which area of life this relationship resides in, if you like. And this was about thought and intellect, the Swords. This is really interesting that the position of how the querent, what the querent hopes from their partner is heartache. Now, how strange is that? Almost feels like this was kind of a marriage of convenience, if you like, that for the querent, for the non-existent person we are doing this reading for. It's almost as if, yeah, as if this was a matter of reason for them, and that they actually expect to be hurt. That they don't seem to think that this is going to work anyway. They just, for some reason, they feel compelled to be in this relationship. Oh, wow. Isn't this interesting? And then the position number 2 is what they fear, what this querent fears regarding their partner. What are the querent's fears? Now, these two cards are completely the opposite that one might expect. This is 3 of Pentacles, and as you can see from the picture, there's cooperation there. People are working together, and they are harmonious. How do you fear something like that? Oh, well, this person probably fears that they will not be able to be harmonious together, and they will not actually be together in a real sense, not in their everyday life, not in their home life, and that perhaps they feel that their home is not really going to feel like a home. I'm getting a really, really strong sense here that this is about this relationship is about appearances, or would be if this was an actual relationship that we were reading on, and not just a sample. How wild is this? Okay. And then what this querent should focus on, what they need to know. This is the position number 3, and that's where the Fool comes in. This card means that they are in the very beginning of their journey, and that they are very new and innocent and eager to try all sorts of things and new things. But this position number 3, it tells the querent what they should focus on and what the heart of the matter, this whole matter, is, and what the querent is not seeing. This is very often the card. The card in this position is very often the one that shows why this querent is asking this question in the first place, why they feel uncertain in their relationship. They feel like this, according to these cards, this person feels like they don't really know what's going on. I mean, they are a novice. They are in the beginning of their journey as far as this relationship is concerned. And this is actually what these cards are telling this person, that this is just, it's early days for them. This is a beginning of their own personal journey, not necessarily the beginning of the relationship, but their own personal journey. This is an important step in their journey, as this is a major arcana card. Okay. And then advice for the future. Oh, this is a very heavy reading indeed. We've got the Tower card. This is actually the most powerful card in the whole deck. I'm sure you know about the Death card, but even that card pales in comparison to this particular card. This card means inner change, that you change from within. Not that the Death card means that your circumstances and surroundings change, but this means that you change from within, and it is exactly as shocking and violent, if you like, as the picture in this card. Okay, this position number 4, advice. This is in this reading, this is a pivotal position, pivotal card, because this is what the querent is going to walk away with. This is the thing they will remember, invariably, always. So when we are doing a reading, this is the card we need to be really seriously careful with. And it so happens that in this particular situation, this card is really scary. So when doing a reading, if this was an actual reading for a real person, I would be very, very careful and very gentle with them, because they need advice. They don't need doom and gloom in their life. They are already nervous, and they are sensitive, and they need reassurance, and they need to feel empowered. So I would tell this person that they are going to go through an inner change that will feel life-altering, and will actually be life-altering for them. It will shape them into someone else, someone they are not yet, not at this minute. But this will be a change for the better. This is something they need to go through, and they should not be scared, because they will come out of it. Looking at this particular card, there's the foundation of this tower. This tower might collapse, but the foundation of the tower is a mountain that doesn't collapse. The foundation is solid. So there's a lot, even though this is a scary card, and it should be a scary card, and it is a warning to this particular querent, but it's not the end. The tower might fall, but the rock it's on is permanent. It's going to still be there, and this person will be able to build on it again. Very interesting, these cards. Now, even though I would be very, very careful with interpreting this particular card to this querent, I would be absolutely truthful, because this is what the querent needs to see and hear. So it can be a bit difficult sometimes for me when cards like this come up in a position like this, because I am a kind person. It feels horrible for me to have to kind of, well, I don't deliver bad news as such, but it feels like I was doing just that when I'm interpreting this card. But nevertheless, this is what the querent needs to hear, and this is what I will tell them. But I will try my very best to find a way forward here. It doesn't end here. This is just another step on their journey. Okay, back to the technique of unraveling this spread. We've done numbers, number comparisons. We've done suits. And now we've gone through each position. And what I do next is I start comparing positions here. And I usually compare number 1 and number 2, because this is about the inner life of the querent. This is how they feel. Sorry, I'll see how I can hold the cards so that you can see them side by side. There we go. These are the hopes and the fears of the querent, and this really tells us a lot about the state of mind of this querent, their state of mind, and their hopes and fears, yes, and this shows their innermost feelings. And with the number 3, they are in the very beginning of this relationship, and they feel that this relationship is in the very beginning here. But it doesn't seem like they are hopeful about this relationship to begin with. And I don't see love here, emotion. Very interesting. But that's it in a nutshell. They are expecting to be heartbroken, and they don't expect to be able to live with this person, their partner. Oh, that's really bleak. I'm so happy this is not a real reading to a real person. I hope that you don't really connect to this. If you do, I'm so sorry. Oh dear. Okay, then I compare positions 3 and 4. this is what they need to know, and this is advice for the future. Now, this is actually a very, very important relationship for this person. It is important to their overall journey in life and their growth. And there is a reason for this particular non-existent person to be in this relationship. And the reason is not the relationship itself, but this person's own growth and their journey. Very interesting. So all in all, what I would kind of point out to this querent was that they should focus more on themselves, their own personal journey, their inner life and growth and all that. And their journey is just beginning. Now, does this answer the question, should I worry? I mean, what is going on and should I worry? Looking at this particular reading, I would kind of tie it all together, that the answer to the question, should I worry, is no, because whether your partner is cheating on you or not is not the point. It feels like it, and if they do, then it's absolutely hurtful, and it's understandable to be devastated because of this. But this is just a stepping stone. This relationship is not the end-all, be-all for this person, even though they think it should be. What an interesting reading this is. Oh, well. Wow. Okay, I'm quite blown now because of this. Right. That's the technique I use to pick apart this spread. And as you can see, even though this is just 4 cards, there is a lot of information here. And when there is a real person I am doing this reading for, then the cards actually open up a lot more. And this was just kind of to show you how I do this technically. And I will write all this down like I did last week, and I will post this reading and this sample reading and everything I did here and how I read into things and what compares with what and all this. I will write all this down in my blog, and you can find my blog from the upper right hand side corner of this my YouTube channel. And if you subscribe to my blog, you can enter your email address there, and then you will be notified on whenever I post anything in my blog. And you can also subscribe here in my YouTube channel. And in fact, by the end of this video, there will be a small logo, small logo. It will be on the lower right hand side corner, and if you click that, then you can easily subscribe to my YouTube channel. And a week from now, on Wednesday the 25th of April, I will do the next sample reading, and it will also be a relationship reading, and it will also be a 4-card reading, but on a totally different subject. In fact, that one will be about finding out if the person, the querent is with, is the one, how they connect together. So recognizing my twin flame, even that's what that reading will be about. Okay, now thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back on Wednesday, and I hope you subscribe either to my YouTube channel or to my blog, and have a lovely rest of the week. Okay, hey hey.